Hi, welcome back to my project here. So as I said in previous videos, sometimes it's 3 steps forward, 1 step back, and we have that exact situation going on right now. So we finished these cabinet doors. I'm just going to cut away here to the only video I have of actually finishing these cabinets. Here you'll see I'm just wiping these things off, trying to get all the dust off of them. It's the last thing that you want on your cabinets before you spray them is dust. It'll make your finish feels like sandpaper. So I'm just making sure that it's all clean, make sure everything's good to go before I go ahead and finish and spray these things. And everything's looking pretty good, so I'm going to go ahead and throw this on the table here, and we're going to get it sprayed. If you guys like this kind of content, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, so that way you can get more notifications every time that I upload a new video. And here I'm going to spray it. I'm using a Graco, the 390. I do have a RackX Pro system on this, which is a low pressure, very fine spray system, and it creates an absolutely beautiful finish. I like to spray my edges twice. Just get a little better buildup on those edges. They're the ones that get the most abuse, so having a little extra material in those areas definitely helps. And yeah, just a real quick, that's just about it. They are done and ready to go to the dry rack. Cabinets, and they come out looking really good. However, we did upgrade to the new hinges, and when we put these doors up, the way these hinges sit, it needs more clearance between this edge of the door and this edge of the door to fit into this cabinet. So I put this up here before I did all of this, and I thought I had plenty of room to make this work, but it needs more clearance than that. So what I'm going to end up having to do is take off a 1/4 inch off of this edge right here to make more clearance for these hinges to work on this cabinet. So we're going to do that right now. How I'm going to do this is I'm going to use this is a 3/4 trim bit on my router setup, and I've already laid a straight edge out across here, and I'm going to cut that little edge right there off the whole way across this board, and that should give me plenty of clearance to make those hinges work on those cabinets. So here we go. I had this thing move a little bit on me, so I'm going to open it back up a little bit. I'm going to take about 1/8 of an inch off of here. I don't want to take too much off. But 1/8 of an inch ought to be just about perfect. So, as always, before we use any tools, you got to wear your safety glasses, because your eyes are the most important thing that you can have, so don't mess those up. So we got all this clamped down, and we're just going to go ahead and, I've got the router set to the proper depth that I need, so we're just going to go ahead and do it. We may want to plug it in first. Electricity always helps. Also, every time you're plugging in a router, it's kind of a dangerous instrument, so make sure it's off before you plug it in. You don't want that thing spinning up unexpectedly. All right. Take a second here to move my clamp. Anytime you have to move a clamp, be sure that this straight edge does not move, otherwise you're going to mess your cut up. See, when you watch these home improvement shows, this is the kind of stuff that you never see. They always edit it out and they keep it behind the scenes, but this is real world stuff that if you ever decide to flip a house or renovate a house, this is the kind of stuff you got to watch out for, because it'll waste a lot of time and it'll put you behind schedule real quick. All right, now we have that routed out. We're going to see if it fits. Okay, so 1/4 inch didn't do it. I had to go back and reroute another 1/8 inch off of it for a full 3/8 of an inch, taking off that inside edge of the cabinet there to make this work. But that's it. It does work, closes just fine. I need to come back in here and fill in once again holes and repaint or just touch up this cabinet style. So I'm gonna have to go through this whole kitchen, take 3/8 inch off of the edge of every one of these doors, top and bottom. So I got some work to do. Okay, so cabinet doors are up and they are looking phenomenal. That 3/8 inch clearance that I needed, I trimmed off of the inside of these doors. That worked perfectly. And it all came out just fine. They all closed really nice and they look really good. So the top cabinet doors are in, the bottom cabinet doors are in for the most part. And for 70-year-old doors, they're not too bad. Now, some of these are worked a little bit, like this one. What do you expect for 70-year-old cabinet doors? But if you do ever run into this, how you fix that is, so you have, like this right here is worked up and it's kind of hanging at the top. You can come in here at the bottom and put shims in your hinge pockets here, and that will bring this bottom out, push that top in. This particular door, I did the best I could with it, and it's not going to get any better. But it looks fine as it is. I have one other door that is very similar to that. But man, all in all, it looks awesome. Here's the bottoms. I did leave the doors off. The drawers are out. We are going to pull the sink out, pull all that plumbing out. I'm going to put new Formica on top of this countertop. And then we will get the subway tile, which is going up for backsplash, and it is going to make a very nice kitchen.